Something happened after I posted my last video about haters and trolls that made me change my whole idea around visibility. It made me change it for the best, because now I've decided to talk about it even more. A few hours after posting the video, I went back to check her comments and all of them were gone, including mine. So of course I checked her profile and I couldn't find her anymore. So I thought, okay, maybe she blocked me. But then I asked a friend to check it as well, and she couldn't see it either. So turns out the algorithm works better than we think, and it probably reached her because she completely deleted her account, which is quite ironic because that's what I would have done a few years back if I had gotten such a comment. Whew. For those of you who haven't watched my previous video, I talk about, well, basically the hate comment, how I would have handled it in the past versus how I handled it in the present. I also give advice to the hater, 3 questions that they could ask themselves before even commenting on somebody's post. And I also talk about the hidden gift in criticism and what I've learned from it. Years ago, these sorts of comments would have completely destroyed my self-confidence. I would have disappeared, I would have deleted the video, probably my account, who knows, maybe I would have changed my identity. But this time, I reacted differently. First of all, I asked her to be more specific, she never really answered, and that's when I decided to understand that it wasn't about me to begin with, right? It wasn't personal. And I understood something even more important. The reason why people have the audacity to be so vile online is because there are no consequences, no accountability, no responsibility whatsoever. So it's not about punishing or shaming people online, but we do have to call them out on it because clearly they probably are completely unaware of what they're causing, right? And platforms like LinkedIn are very nice because you can kind of see a portfolio of all your comments. And my guess is that she saw that. She probably hadn't realized that you could see all of those, and you can definitely see a pattern, right? So probably she freaked out, or, well, that's the thing. It doesn't matter what she thought. What matters is that I had an impact. And to me, it was a freaking huge impact, right? Because one less hater online, I mean, score, right? We think that we need to have thousands of followers online in order to make an impact. But that's not true. We can create a ripple effect that we're not even aware of, right? So we can use our online presence and our online visibility and online criticism to do that and help other people. And perhaps, in time, make the online world a better place. So you see, what imposter syndrome does, it convinces you that one piece of criticism or one online hate comment is completely gonna destroy your self-confidence, and they're just gonna confirm that you're not good enough and you should not be posting online. But that's not true, or at least it doesn't have to be true. What you could do instead is ask yourself 2 questions. Is this criticism serving me somehow? Can I learn something from it? If it's specific enough, maybe you could. And 2, is this person really trying to help, or are they just projecting their frustration and releasing their negative energy online? Either way, you can learn something from it. This is to all of us. Before leaving comments online, let's ask ourselves a few questions. Number 1, would I say this to the person face to face? Am I trying to help or just hurt? And 3, what kind of digital footprint am I creating for myself online? Because the internet may feel anonymous, but it's actually not. Why am I talking about this? Because I think that many intelligent, competent people stay invisible online because they're terrified of criticism, especially non-native speakers, especially women. But as you see, staying invisible also has a cost. Because, as I said, the point is not to have millions of followers or go viral. If you can make a small impact in your community, in your industry, and be honest and authentic and talk about it, I think that sometimes one honest video, one thoughtful conversation, one moment of courage can create a ripple effect, even if we don't see it in that moment. And honestly, in times of AI, I strongly believe that the world needs more authentic, raw people talking about the things that matter. So tell me, what's one thing you've always wanted to share online in a video, but you haven't had the courage because you're afraid of criticism? Let me know in the comments. Or if you're too shy, just send me a DM. I promise I don't bite.